Hey there, everybody, welcome to the second part of the course where we're creating a grail. Okay, so we have this kind of first part that we've made the shape. We've got a spline saved, and we have the property on lathe. So now we're going to go and duplicate the lathe, Control C, Control V. We'll save this as well, that way we can have different steps, okay? Okay, so now we just have to transform this into an object. Okay, so we'll go to edit. And we'll click on current state to object. What this is going to do is copy the object we have without the property we've applied to it. It's like it all fuses, okay? So we'll grab the copy, we'll take it away, and here we have the grail, okay? So the problem now is if I put in the polygons and I select a polygon, what's going to happen is that they're all turned around. The yellow part is inside and the blue part is outside. This doesn't super matter, but it can bring some problems later on, okay? So this is really easy to change. What we're going to do is select all. So select all, okay? We're going to select all the polygons at the same time. And then we're going to right click and then reverse normals. What this does is reverse all the polygons so they look good. Pretty much. Okay, so now we have all this. But obviously a grail or a cup wouldn't have this part here. So we're going to open it up manually. Alright. How do we do this? It's easy. We'll go to layout. Let's fix the modeling layout. And now here, we can kind of move along. Well, we're doing this in different ways. In this case, we're going to make an interior extrusion. Okay, so first we'll select all this part here. All right. We're going to hit extrude inner. Remember to have this part marked, because if it's not marked, remember what will happen is we'll make an individual extrusion on each polygon individually. And we don't want that, right, guys? Come on. So we're going to mark this, and we're going to put it in cut. All right, so we'll put in a cut, sorry, here, for example. Okay. All right, so once we have the edge around here, we have to start lowering all of this stuff here, okay? So to do this, we're going to have to make some more cuts. So we'll select everything again. We're going to hit cut on loop. That's terrifying. Okay. We're going to put in a cut here, for example, another one here, and another one here. Okay, so now we're going to mark the points, loop selection. Okay, and we're going to go along copying with shift held. And the one in the middle. And there we have those points selected. So we're just going to lower this now, okay? Oh, we have to select this better. Oh my god. It looks like, seeing as there's like different points, we have to take off the only select visible elements, okay? You have to be careful because on the other side, we have to select it right too. And now we're selecting without this box. Any point could be selected or transposed, and we don't want that. If I do this, and there are other points behind, I'm going to end up clicking on them by accident. Uh-oh. Okay. We're going to lower this. So like this, down to here. Alright, that's the edges down a little bit on the edge. Now we just have to use a little bit of our logic and common sense. So we're going to lower the center one, for example, being careful of those things I mentioned before. All right, we could also select these ones here. Alright, so you can see how this way is not the right way to do things, guys. Like, you've got to do it right. We'll take this loop selection. I don't really know why it's selecting the edges. Skynet, I guess. Ah, there we go. There we go. We got it, boys. We got it. And girls. We got it, everybody. How about that? Be inclusive. I don't mind what you are. Okay? You're all allowed to do this with us. Join us day in our course. Okay? Alright, make sure we don't have anything marked that we don't want to have marked. Then we can lower this part as well. Okay? To here, for example. Alright, and now this part here, we're going to lower that as well. Okay, so loop selection. Let's mark this and lower this like this. Okay. Can you see how we're making that like shape on the curve there? So now here we could add in more polygons. Sorry, no polygons. Some cuts, some loops. So it's really easy to do. Be really careful with these things. Make sure you don't go through the wall. I don't know if you can see that, but like it's as if this wall is kind of joined with this one here. To change this, you have to be careful with these things, okay? Yeah. We're going to get this one, and we're going to scale all of them marking on the outside, okay? Be careful about walls in general, you know. Look up from your phone every now and then. Don't walk into walls. It's quite dangerous. Walk into a wall. You look ridiculous when that happens as well. That's happened to me. Alright. That's better. And now we're going to make those cuts. We can make it here, for example. Another one here. Here. And here. Okay. So there we have like the inside of the cup. That's done. We're going to move on to the bottom because although we can't see this part, we should probably add in like a cut here to sync this part a little bit. That's how it kind of rolls, you know. This one, for example. And maybe here as well. And, you know, there. There you go. That looks beautiful. All right. And now we're going to do the same thing. We can do this with the points or even with the polygons. We'll do this. Be really careful. Make sure this is on in this case. Let's do that again here and then this one. Okay, and this one. Okay, so this one can be pushed up a little bit. It would just whoop, up a little bit, all right? Just bloop, like you're pushing your finger into it. That sounds terrible. But it's like when you're yeah, you know what I meant. All right. So that's that. Now we have our cup. You can drink from it. We're going to make sure that everything is yellow, like in that Coldplay song. Most of all, we have to make sure there aren't any rotated polygons. All right, great, smiley face. Is what my script says. All right, so now with this, we could soften it, putting it in a subdivision surface. We can put this in, and as you can see now, we'd have a much softer grail, okay? We don't need this right now, because now we're going to put this into ZBrush. So, well, that's that. In this part, we finished making the inside. So now we're going to export this in OBJ format. Make sure you remember that this here is important. So let's save it. Let's give it a name. Control C. Let's make it open a new document. Control V. Okay. This is going to be the cup we're going to make. Alright. So let's export it. So File, Export. In OBJ. And here we can give it a name. We'll call it Copa in Spanish. And save. You know, in Spanish. So hit yes. And okay. So there we have it saved and exported in OBJ. So let's go to ZBrush, okay? This is ZBrush. As you can see, well, I say this every time I use this program and Jared has to translate it. You'll have another interface because this is my default one, okay? This is the one I use. Alright, let's just open up the cup. Alright, so here we're going to get like this little thing here. We just hit yes. Okay. And click and edit, and there we go. We have our cup inside ZBrush. Alright, so before finishing the second part of the course, as you can see, I'm going to mention this again, I have an interface with the buttons all moved around. You can do this too. In this course, I'm going to give you my interface saved, alright, on a file. So you'll just have to load it in. Like a Nintendo cartridge, okay? This is a course if you want. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, but you're going to see that everything we do in this course is available to you that way, okay? So to load up another interface, wherever you got it from, I don't mind. The deep web, I don't know. We're going to go to preference, or preference even, config, and here we have to hit UI. So let's click here, and you can go to the file. I'm going to click, which is this one here, hit open, and then it will automatically go on to the program. You guys see how nifty that was? Oh my god. You guys, we're buddies now. We're interface buddies. If you like this a lot and you want to save it so that whatever you open the program is there, when you've put in the interfaces, just go to preference and hit on store config, okay? And this way, whenever you open up the program, you'll have that interface loaded up and ready. All right, cool beans. Here we can see the lines. All right, we're going to leave this here. All right, I'll see you guys in the next lesson. My name's Jared Swift. See you guys later. Bye.